Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. In this video, I'll be building Agora Models Terminator T-800. I am on Pack 2, Stage 15. Let's get started.
Phased plasma rifle in the 40-watt range. Uzi 9mm. I'll be back.
Welcome back. Let's look at the instructions for Stage 15. So for Stage 15, we assemble part of the left head and the fifth finger of the right hand, which will be the last finger finally. So here's all the parts, and it's a good idea to take a really good inventory of everything that you've received in this pack, because you never know, a part might be missing. And what I have noticed, they always give us a spare screw for all the screws that we receive, so that's pretty cool. Looking at the instructions, we're going to work on the head first, and then after we're done with that, we're going to work on that last finger. And of course install the finger onto the hand. So let me get the parts out, we'll get a close look, and then we'll get started. Here's the parts for Stage 15, and if you'll give me a second, I'll pull these out and we will get a closer look. Here's a close-up of the parts for Stage 15, where we assemble part of the left head and the fifth finger on the right hand. So we received the left head components, inner and outer, and we received the last components for the finger on the right hand. And we also received 3 2x4 millimeter screws, and these are PM screws. So let's get started. Step 1 and 2, we assemble pieces of the left head. And we'll have to turn this around to do it. Turn it around like that. We'll put these 2 larger tabs on top just to give us a reference point. We're going to be installing 2 2x4 millimeter screws, the PM screws. And we'll take this and you can see we have the detail on this that needs to face the outside, which would be the other direction. And so it needs to basically go down just like that on top of it. And we put our 2 screws in. One here, one there. It's already threaded, don't need any oil or anything to help us out here. That's good. And the last one. Nice and tight, very good, and that's how it looks. Let's get started on that last finger. And to help us along with that last finger, I'm going to be using my super glue of choice and also my glue looper. Of course, you can find these on my Amazon store. So I'll put some on a tray. These little solo cup trays are real handy for that. Some people use them for, I don't know, they're called like jello shots or something like that. I have no idea. Something about a jello shot, but that's what they're used for also. So this is our fingertip. They want us to glue this in place here. It's kind of an oval shape on the end. Can you see that? So that's going to have to match up with the fingertip. And I'm just going to apply my super glue across that. The other side, it's not completely round, it's oval, and we'll match that up. Boom, there we go. That's in place. That was step 3 and 4. Next we have 2 more pieces of the finger. We're going to take the long one, push that aside for now because we're going to use the shorter one in this case. And we're going to turn this over. It's going to line up like that. We're going to use the smaller joint. Put our Teflon cover on there. So it's going to go down on the fingertip first. I'm going to squeeze that on there. Squeeze it through the joint of the other finger. Take my pliers, just kind of squeeze everything together. Make it tight. Apply some super glue to the middle of that. Use my glue looper for that. And put my cap on. Cap looks like that. Feeds into the top of that. And it's secure. Turn this around and we'll line up the next one with the longer piece of the finger. Once again, we'll use the shorter joint with the Teflon bushing. Put the bushing on here. This is one of the improvements that Agora made from the original Hachette release, and it works great. And we'll feed that through this knuckle first here. And if you have a hard time with it, just take your pliers and that'll get it started a little bit. And you can push down on your bench to get it through, or you can continue to use your pliers like I am here. And that pushed it through just fine. And we'll push it through the finger. Squeeze it down with the pliers until there's no gaps. Take my super glue, apply it with the looper, and put my cap on. Looks great right there. And the last little bit, the last joint, which feeds the knuckle. Once again, a shorter joint, Teflon bushing. This time we feed it into the finger side first. Then the finger joint goes on next. Take my pliers, tighten everything down. Looks good. Some more super glue. And we'll put our cap on. Perfect. To help the super glue dry, I'm going to use my super glue accelerator or my kicker and just spray. Capillary action will get it in there and help everything tighten down. Okay. Now we're going to install this on the hand next. So we'll get our hand from stage 8, and with our rest of our fingers we have the last finger to do here on the right, and it's simply going to mount up just as before. It's going to go in from underneath. Let me get a closer view for you. just like that. And we have the longer joint and Teflon bushing. So I'll go ahead and put that together. Just like that. It's going to go in through the hand first. So I'm going to lay it down on the bench, put it through the hand, press it through. Take my pliers, still try to push it through. There we go. Then we take our finger, put that on top. Take my pliers to that again. Squeeze it until there's no space. Looks great. Take my super glue and I'm going to apply it to the middle. Take my cap and put my cap on. Perfect. To accelerate the super glue, use my kicker and we'll let that dry a bit. I'll be right back. I'm going to take my looper and clean it off with a lighter. Just going to burn off the glue. Ready to use another day. And that completes stage 15. Wow, got a lot done. We actually have one full hand complete right now. I think that's awesome. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please hit that little subscribe button down below and hit the bell for all notifications. If you haven't done so already, head over to Agora Models and subscribe to this fantastic build. You won't regret it. It's a lot of fun so far, making great progress. And remember, each pack you receive, you'll receive 10 stages per pack. So you're going to get this done pretty fast when that happens. So happy modeling, everybody, and take care.